Hi everybody! The Attack is here with another edition of the Attack Line for Thursday, October 13th, 2011. Now, first things first, I didn't notice it. I didn't mention anything in my last video about my haircut. Got it yesterday. That's why I didn't make an Attack Line yesterday, because I was busy out with getting a haircut. Plus, iOS 5 came out, so I had to update my iPod. Took a few hours, so there you go. Now I'm back in the Attack Line groove for today. Let's kick it off with Billboard #1's your new #1 album, ending the 1-week reign of J. Cole. Ended up being Mr. American Idol, Scotty McCreery. Scotty made a lot of things happen. Scotty became the first American Idol winner since Ruben started to debut at #1 on the pop charts. Not only is the first idol in almost 10 years to debut at #1 on the pop charts, he's also the first ever country artist to have his debut album debut at #1 of the pop charts as well. So congrats to Scotty. #1 for him this week with 200,000 #1 on pop and on country. Meanwhile, a country #1 single ended up being new Keith Urban, Long Hot Summer, despite it being fall. But a #1 single for a second non-consecutive week back at #1, Someone Like You by Adele. It has now passed 2 million downloads. Also, rising on the charts, LMFAO rises 6-4 from 16, I know it. And Rihanna is at #7 with We Found Love. Speaking of Rihanna, tonight Rihanna will be on The X Factor, guest starring on The X Factor tonight. It was supposed to air last night, but due to the Tigers getting rain delayed, it is airing tonight. By the way, as of this video, the Tigers are winning. Probably will be winning by the end of this video. And now, on other TV news, Modern Family was on last night. Not as good as last week's episode. This week's episode was all about Claire trying to win for state personnel, the family trying to be taken care of by Phil while Claire was running, but Phil made so many mistakes and gave kids more medicine, hit Luke and Haley stealing money, Mitch and Kim doing their thing. Not a good episode tonight. It wasn't as good as the past, but it was okay episode. I wasn't a big fan of it. It wasn't as good as the other episode, but still a decent episode tonight from MF. Hope it's good next week, especially you guys have agree on hiatus. So, love Modern Family no matter what. Incident comment yesterday, DWTS should be take away the D and replace an F. It's WTF. What the fuck? Come on. Channel Films is out now. Now I've seen bullshit elimination on dancing. Yes, popularity contest. But 2 bullshit eliminations in 2 weeks? That's too far. It's going too far, man. Chaz or Nancy Grace or Carson. Next week, you're going down, baby. You're going down, baby. Going down. That's my point. I hope to God justice shall be served. Like a Nancy show, but against her. Anyway. Other news today. Let's kick it off with Madonna news. There were some rumors about Madonna announcing new tour dates on Halloween. Now, reportedly, a fan site posted some tour dates that would start in 2012 with an Australian leg, European leg, and a U.S. stadium leg. But according to Madonna's representative, those tour dates that were rumoredly posted have been just that. Rumors. Not true. So Madonna won't be announcing tour dates this Halloween, but you know she'll be touring, but depends on when and if she will tour. That's the deal. Now, I mentioned on Tuesday's Attack Line that the American Music Awards announced their nominations on Tuesday. But today, another award show, a newly award show, is announcing their nominations for the second year. The American Country Awards, the ACAs, which are on Fox, have announced their nominees. Now, they're different. They have a lot of different categories. Zach Brown Band and Jason Aldean lead the pack with 8 nominations each. Thompson Square scored 7, while Taylor and Van Perry each got 6. The show will be hosted by Trace Atkins and Christian Chenoweth on December 5th at 8 o'clock. Now, Artist of the Year nominees will be Jason, Kenny, Lady A, Taylor, and Zach Brown Band. That's like their equivalent to Entertainer of the Year. Male artists, we got Jason, Luke, Kenny, Brad, and Blake. Female, we got Sarah Evans, Allison Krauss. What? Miranda, Taylor, and Carrie. Well, they have that the wild card. The best duo group combined, we have Van Perry, Lady A, Westcliff Flats, Sugarland, and Zach Brown Band. Best breakthrough artist. It's different than best new artist. It's kind of weird, but anyway. Breakthrough, Eric Church, Eli Young, Justin Moore, Jake Owen, Chris Young. Best new artist, Van Perry, Scotty McQuarrie, Jared Neiman, Pistol Annie's with Miranda Lambert, and Thompson Square. A lot of other nominations. I won't go through them all. So you can go to AmericanCountryAwards.com. It's also a fan-voted awards. You can vote for every category, like the AMAs, ACAs, or fan-voted. Now let's get on down to wrestling news before we get to TNA preview. As we all know, The Rock has been rumored to be at Survivor Series, teaming up with John Cena, with whom is still rumored. But I'm also hearing that Rock will be at Boston the week before Survivor Series on Raw, 3-hour Raw, a 3-hour Raw, a 3-hour Raw on November 14th. And there's been a lot of rumors concerning Mick Foley's big return. They're saying he may return by or after or before Survivor Series. He may end up showing up the night of Rock's big return in Boston. A little Rock and Sock reunion. That could be cool. Maybe Mick Foley could team up with The Rock and Triple H and Cena. That could be interesting. Rock and Sock. And now, your TNA Impact preview tonight. The last one before Bound for Glory this Sunday. Here is the top 5 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 5. What will go down for the knockouts? Now, of course, this Sunday, Velvet Sky winner Mickey James and Madison will be in a fatal 4-way for the TNA Knockouts title. Karen Jarrett may have some plans for them. She is the Knockouts VP, so who knows what kind of matches Karen will put them in as they prepare for Bound for Glory this Sunday. Question number 4. What will happen with Matt, Morgan, and Joe? Now, Joe is scheduled, if I'm not mistaken, to wrestle Crimson at Bound for Glory or not. But Joe and Morgan have had their issues, so they get to finish it tonight on Impact. I say Morgan will win, but no matter what, Joe's gonna kill you. Joe's gonna kill you. Question number 3. What will go down with Bound for Glory rivals? First, starting with Daniels, Jerry Lynn, RVD, and AJ. Now, they have a tag team match tonight. AJ and RVD would team up against their Bound for Glory opponents, respectively, Jerry Lynn and Daniels. A lot of bad blood. Daniels and AJ, last man standing match. They didn't want this to come to this, but their fighting throughout the last couple weeks backstage and all that led to this point. So the tag team match, a lot of tension heading towards Sunday. Something will go down tonight between these 4. Question number 2. What will go down between Rude and Angle? Now, Rude has completed his Fortune Gauntlet, beating AJ, beating Kaz, and beating Bobby Roode's own partner, James Storm, last week. He didn't get to face Daniels because Daniels forfeited. Rude is ready. I say Rude is ready to face Angle this Sunday. If he wins, he deserves it. We need something new. So, Angle defends against Rude this Sunday, and what will go down between these two, showdown or not, who knows. Speaking of showdowns, let's lead up to number 1. What will go down between Hulk Hogan and Sting in their contract sign-out? It's not a match, per se. It is a fight. It is a fight. I mean, Hogan's not going to take any bumps from Sting, so the match could very well suck. And of course, the stipulation, if Sting wins, Dixie Carter returns to power. So a lot is on the line for Hulk Hogan. In the contract signing tonight, I say something will go down between these two. Something will go down between these two tonight. And that is it for my TNA preview and over on my Atakline. I'll see y'all later tonight for my TNA Impact review. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Atakline. With that in mind, this has been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See y'all later. Bye. Yeah.